This one is called 6 Days to Air, the making of South Park. I'm super excited to see the behind the scenes stuff and a little bit of history with the show, and I hope you guys are too. If you guys want the full reaction, head over to Patreon, links in the descriptions below. And I never usually ask you guys to like the video, but I want to see if it actually makes a difference. So yeah, hit the thumbs up button, and yeah, let's get into this. Let's go! Each episode is written, recorded, animated, and delivered in just 6 days. 6 days?
Yeah, that's good.
What up, Matt and Trey? So,
Okay.
Damn. Imagine the lives they've impacted.
Tonight, oh my God, the creators of the legendary animated series South Park, Matt Stone,
South Park's never been Matt and I sitting there going, okay, what's offensive? What's offensive?
Hello, Craig.
Just are sort of offensive people. So
Red Rocket. Come on, Doug. Red Rocket.
Ooh.
You watched all 4 days of the Democratic Convention.
All right, I'd like to solve the puzzle.
She was so disappointed, bro. She's like,
They have a new musical opening on Broadway that is getting rave reviews. It's called The Book of Mormon.
This is opening night in about, what, an hour?
imagine seeing that.
A million miles away.
But we start in South Park in 2 weeks.
Oh my God. That must be absolutely incredible, man. Imagine something that you create and you get to see people like gravitating to it in real life. That must be amazing. To have started it in your mind and then for it to materialize in the real world. Absolutely fantastic. Just goes to show how powerful the imagination is, man. Amazing.
The longest break we've ever had in between runs.
Do you have concerns about their creative energy for this season?
Well,
Come on. What?
Knowing we have 7 shows coming up and we don't have any ideas for them yet, that's typical, but
there's this documentary being made on South Park. Starts shooting now.
Let's go. Oh, this looks very good. I'm excited.
Let's go to the bathroom, boys. Bathroom cam.
About what today, sir?
Oh, yeah, I probably should, actually.
What's that?
I can hear the characters' voices slightly. Amazing.
I'll just give them to you.
I'm trying to figure out what his bass voice sounds like, character-wise. Someone leave a comment below, like letting me know who you think it might be, because obviously he does so many voices, right? It's hard to pinpoint exactly one, but there's one he sounds closer to than others. What do you guys think? Let's see. Okay, at least there's not a camera crew.
Writer's room is off limits. I will only bother the writer's room if there's something that has got to be dealt with or answered right on the spot.
Man, we gotta do...
we never had cameras in the writers' room.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of a safe place. For all the good ideas that we get, there's like 100 not so good ones. And you gotta feel safe to just go, what about this? And it's like people go, and you go, okay, you know, I don't take any offense, you didn't like my idea. And you gotta feel like, it's weirdly vulnerable.
I've had friends that worked at other shows, and if you say something that doesn't work, they're like, yeah, it sucks, you suck, you're not funny. And these guys, it's actually a very kind room, and I think like the worst you get is, okay.
Having fun, laughing, chasing that, and never making it like a grind.
do that. Start with the boys at the theater, and they're like, it seems like movie trailers make you feel stupid these days.
You tell the whole story.
Kevin James is Zookeeper. Go see it, asshole. Talking monkey in a movie? He's gonna have to
What? Yeah, he's right.
When they walk by, there's no laughing, and Trey's doing this, and I'm pulling up my hair, and I'm
it's
sitting there like,
3 in the afternoon,
they're like,
and we
oh,
should
God,
be
we're
done.
gonna be here fucking late tonight. These guys can't think of anything.
Damn. That must be hard though, man. After like 100, 200 plus, to still think of good ideas? Whew. Takes a certain type of person, man. Or people.
How fucked up the NCAA is and how fucked up it is that players don't get paid. They're playing on ABC in front of like 20 million people, and they can't afford to fly their mom to the game. You look in the crowd, everybody's white, all the players are black, or most of them are, 90% of them are black. And you're like, dude, you're selling their image like on video. You're signing video game deals.
So then what if Cartman starts a lucrative business of getting crack babies to play basketball?
Yeah.
Stan's mom volunteers at the hospital where she holds crack babies, and Cartman sees a really great investment opportunity.
Yeah. How much money are they paying you, Cal? No, I'm doing it pro bono. What?
We're doing it just to get a fucking boner.
You know, I'd be fine. If you were doing it for money, I'd understand. But just to get a boner, Kyle, Jesus Christ.
I think that's a real episode, yeah. Casa Bonita, Casa Bonita. Da, 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 da.
There's a show on this Wednesday. We don't even know what it is. Like, even though that's the way we've always done it, there's this little thing going, oh, you're screwed. You're screwed. Tried to get a diversion and play a little Xbox last night, and a big ad for South Park came up on the Xbox.
Oh.
You know, starting Wednesday, and I was like, oh, shit. Just can't get away from it.
Yep.
Let's do this. Then we'll come up with a scene for that, and then we'll be done.
iTunes, and then that thing came up again. It's like, your iTunes is out of date. How many times have I hit agree to that, and I've never even read one line of it?
I was just looking behind them. I could see the Sentai Pad episode drawings behind them. I think is it changed?
It's like, Kyle's
the scene before was there.
Like, fuck Cat, I don't care. It's like, dude, he agreed to the iTunes terms and conditions. Like, oh my God, get him in his head.
The joke is that everyone always reads that except for Kyle. Even Butters is sitting with him. Like,
well, how can you agree to something you didn't read, Kyle?
He does
Ever click something without reading it.
He does Butters' voice. No, Matt did it.
I happened to be downloading the new version of iTunes for the 400th time and was like, you know, I wonder if there's anything really messed up in here that I'm agreeing to. He had this parody of Human Centipede that went into it.
Damn.
Just draw a little Kyle hat on that second one.
It's a classic episode.
Getting fucking food.
You would think that Kyle, of all people, would be one of the first to read it as well. I think that's what makes it funnier.
And let's also see it basically like Japanese guy head on with Kyle kind of peeking out back here.
Everything's coming together.
It doesn't matter what's going on in the story. He just has to have brought the front guy a huge cappuccino with 6 extra shots of it.
Oh my God. Sorry, I'm just thinking about where they possibly might have started at. Obviously, they wouldn't have started with a massive studio, but just imagine the progression of everything. To a studio like this in Los Angeles, where you can go to someone and be like, this is how I want it to look. Can you animate it like this and this and this? And then they can have it done in a few minutes, hours, however long it takes. But I'm just thinking about how everything must have progressed for them too. Or Trey himself just doing it by himself, or him and Matt. And then to having a big team like that, that is just so cool, man. That is amazing. What?
I've learned that men really they dig poo.
It's like, shit goes in here, out the fucking ass, up into a cloud. Down in the mouth, out the fucking ass of this part.
Oh my God.
I was like, what do you want to do, Kyle? I was like, whoa, whoa. He said he won't do it. You know? Just whisper into my asshole. Like,
the girls are just like, bruh, really?
And Garofino's kind of looking.
She's a producer as well, sick.
We're doing that. And they're like, oh yeah, Ann, we're gonna do that.
Damn.
In the iteration that I have seen so far. But I don't know what's gonna happen at the end yet. We haven't written the end.
Oh my God.
Maybe, yes, maybe we see them being sewn together. Yeah. Monster to you too.
I feel like she's the bridge. She might be, yeah. She speaks for the companies, I guess. Or Paramount or Comedy Central, and we're like, yeah, that's what we're doing. It's cool.
Violent on the shake.
Let's trust these guys.
Kyle's head to the butt.
But you also have to be fast. If it takes you 4 days to get something done, you can't really contribute.
Yeah, it's too long.
To shove, and we're in production.
And then you'll have a character design department, and all they do is character design, and then
they all want
background design department, and they'll all get a couple of days or 3 days or so to at least do their job.
Family Guy, those shows take like 8 to 10 months, and we're doing it, 6 days. No one does an animated show like this.
We get the boards drawn, we get editorial to build that initial animatic. The guys record that scene.
Trey's the quarterback.
I don't want to sound like I'm knocking it or anything, but I think they're able to do that. I suppose it could apply to every single animation because it's all 2D, but I was going to allude to the fact that it's relatively simple compared to... No, you can't. I can't say that, to be fair, because all animation is 2D, and I was going to say because it's so simple, that's perhaps maybe why they're able to push it out so quick, because there's not like any drastic animations they have to do that are massive budgets. But I can say the same with like the Coon episodes, with the 3D stuff, that obviously would take a shit ton of time. But I suppose the simpler episode might not based on that. I was going to say, but it's quite unfair to say that because like even Family Guy is still 2D. It's not like, how much craziness can you do? Like, really? But not knocking it, I'm just saying, perhaps that's maybe why.
Trey's the quarterback. We're kind of like the offensive line. If Trey all of a sudden wants to do a homage to heavy metal.
Appease the gods by lathering her boobs with soapy suds.
The fuck?
Figure out how to do that. Guys bouncing on their nutsacks.
I'm stoned off my...
I suppose you do, yeah.
It's our job to figure out how it works. But it all starts and ends with Trey and Matt.
That's good.
Should I eat the cuttlefish and asparagus or the vanilla pesto? Very well, I will eat the cuttlefish.
Oh, gosh.
Cuttlefish and asparagus is not sitting well. Oh, it's going to be a rot. Hold on, Kaido. I believe in you.
Oh my god, dude. No. Fuck's sake. She teared up.
It's just so funny that Matt and I are in our 40s now, and we're still like when that Japanese guy shits in Kyle's mouth and Kyle shits, it makes us laugh so goddamn hard. It's so funny to come back here and just do a Japanese guy shitting in Kyle's mouth.
Oh my god.
It's just back to our roots, you know.
Hold on, Kaido.
Keep him kind of moving and shaking. So it's like, oh God, come here, Ron. Here come. Hold on, Kyle. I'm with you. You know? I really do feel that way, that we each bring kind of like something different to the table, and it's why it's made us survive in the stuff. Like Trey's the chef.
Hey, you see my iPad token? Funny, you don't seem to have one. I thought your family was rich.
Tom Saltzman says you just glued a piece of glass to an
Craig.
cover and you're faking it.
Flatter on the.
I love Craig so much.
When we first started getting famous and stuff, we were like, oh my God, Matt and Trey. And Trey's the director. Well, Matt needs it. I got offers to direct studio comedies. In my head, I was just like, you really don't know what you're doing. Yeah, maybe I could go fool people for a little bit, and maybe I might get lucky here or there with a scene or two, or I might pull off a little bit, but it's not in my DNA. Whatever I've got channels through him.
It's like any time that you get a band, but as soon as David Lee Roth leaves, you're like, fuck that band.
I feel you. I hear that.
You know, and Eddie can sit there and say, well, I write everything, and it's like, yeah, but you're not Van Halen without David Lee Roth.
Bring in Matt.
I get it.
We want to kind of facilitate you guys having a conversation.
Right.
So like almost that you're interviewing each other. You can talk to each other or
That'd be really weird.
looking into cameras.
You know, you won't get in an argument with Trey. Trey's not going to argue with you about something. And I'll argue about your fucking everything all the time.
Trey and Matt's the band, and no matter who does what or whatever, that's the band.
We're trying to find out exactly what Kyle agreed to.
By clicking agree, you are also acknowledging that Apple may show your mouth to the butthole of another iTunes user.
Oh my god, dude.
Hard to fix these glasses.
When was this?
Broke at a bar, and so I did this little thing with a paper clip. See how it's all swirly? People think it's a fashion statement.
I was renting a studio apartment. Matt would kind of get all his clothes together at the end of the day and sleep on those.
Any money we had was to live or get our own thing going. We created this thing called Spirit of Christmas. That became this like viral video, but before the internet.
Spirit of Christmas, you're like, what the fuck is that piece of shit? It's crazy.
Tomorrow is my birthday.
Your birthday is on Christmas? That sucks, dude.
I must find a place called The Mall.
It's over this way.
We'd have people
It's not bad.
say, dude, you got to see this thing. I'm going to send you this thing. And we're like, that's ours. We found out people were getting jobs saying that they did it.
Really?
We're getting directing jobs.
Like, we got the guys that made Spirit of Christmas, and we're like, we made fucking Spirit of Christmas. And like,
people, bro. Damn.
Pitched it to Fox, things with construction paper on them. And I was so proud of it. It was like a school project. The woman at Fox at the time, yeah, no. You know, what people want to see in animation is they don't want to see kids. They want to see families. You know,
True to an extent, yeah.
Each boy could have their family, and she was like, no, yeah, it's just not going to work.
We went to Comedy Central with it.
Music from Primus opens South Park.
Nice.
The crudely drawn characters will rock your world.
Oh my God! They killed Kenny! You bastard!
Rated television show on cable.
Wait, hold on. That's quite interesting. You don't really see this too often. Maybe in the newer seasons, but you can just see how there's a little bit of shadow behind them. I think it's the way they made it before it was like animated. I don't know if it was like stop motion or not. They were just. But yeah, it's just a difference to what you don't really see too often. Just the shadow behind. That's quite cool considering the time it would have came out.
South Park on Comedy Central, an instant cult hit and cultural icon.
Here you go, Anakin.
Good! You deserve to die, you little bastard!
Fuck off. The hell's wrong with her? Colin must have done some crazy things.
You're a genius?
But you have to match it, right? Yeah.
This is all for the pilot. So they put this mouth on.
It must be quite frustrating.
2 frames of film, and then
unless you enjoy it,
mouth off. It took the guys 2 to 3 hours to do one shot, and it took pretty much all summer to do the pilot.
Damn, they deserve their success then.
Where it's mostly Trey's style from high school and drawing. The style comes from his passion of Monty Python. Some of the comedy comes from the crudeness of the animation.
Damn, the amount of time, bro.
Like this is our original panning shot up for the cafeteria.
Yeah, so the frame would be like that, you know, so we pull the camera way in.
As you're, changing the mouths or putting down different eyes, your character would have a slightly different bump and a little jiggle to it.
It's still stop motion.
Fuck, man.
Still someone moving, and going keyframe. Really talented people looking at every piece of visual art and doing it really fast.
So instead of coming.
Damn, man, I take back what I said. It's not that I was downplaying it when I mentioned that it would take less time to do this with them in a studio together because it's easier to do. But obviously with this information, it's kind of hard to say that any of it is easy in the slightest. I wasn't fully saying it was easy. I was saying it's easier. Because the animation is simpler. But when you see like the insides of it, of how they do everything, it's like, bro, this stuff takes ages. This stuff takes ages. No matter how big your team is, how small the team is, it is still a ton of work, man. Absolutely amazing. They deserve all the success they have, man. And I wish them much more to come in the future because to see exactly where they started from and to see how things are going and to still see how things aren't that much easier. You still need to come up with ideas. You still need to show up. You still need to deliver within a certain time frame. Absolutely remarkable, man. Absolutely fantastic. This is great.
Started him here inside you, and he's like, what should I do next? And he's still doing his thing. He turns and then moves this way.
Oh, he's the director, isn't he?
This is totally awesome. Tap, tap, tap.
The decision, like, we're going to start turning it over in a week? No, it just started happening. And then we would do it, and oh my God, we just did a show in 10 days. I can't believe that was crazy. And then it was like, oh my God, it's 7 days. And then it just turned into like, we just do a show a week, and it just kind of got there. Technology got to place so we could. 15 years ago, we were using $30,000 desktops, and even they were like creeping slow compared to now. We just have Macs. So basically, the show can keep up with as fast as we can go.
I hear you. Ooh, still a lot of work, but technology has made it that much easier.
To the 2011 Tony Awards, Broadway's biggest,
I hear that, man.
brightest night. 14 nominations.
So happy for you, Trey. Congratulations.
Oh, must be so fulfilling, man.
Celebrate by working all day.
That's how you keep going to the next level, man. You never stop, right?
Check on
Never
the back
stops.
could be Lady Gaga.
Gotta keep going.
In like a sweet costume.
She's the one who agreed to it on purpose.
That was Lady Gaga?
That's pretty funny, right?
What?
We're gonna make it an actor.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I was thinking of making it some actress.
Oh, bro.
You to every celebrity, which they were doing before the show. They would fart on celebrities at parties. And now they do it on the air, and the celebrity smells it.
What's going on?
Tom Cruise won't come out of the closet. Ah, my nipples, they hurt!
Gibson.
When I twist them!
Miss Lopez, we're dropping you from the label.
Oh, no, you didn't!
Just because that's their personalities. Fuck everybody 360 degrees.
I hear that.
Trey got nominated, so I think I went as your date, right? So it was like, wouldn't it be funny if I shaved my legs and dressed up in a fancy dress and tried to pass myself off as some tall European? He's going to be a model or something. A friend of ours had sugar cubes.
The whole idea you would go, I mean, even to just go, okay, you're gonna go to the Oscars, take acid, be like, no, dude, I'm not doing that because I don't know what I'm gonna end up doing.
They did it?
It'd be too scary. And it was like, we finally got to the front and we were both, I think, going, oh shit.
If you've taken acid, you know that one of the trippiest parts of when you're on any psychedelics is transitioning. And I will never forget the moment. 60,000 fucking people and every camera in the Western Hemisphere there. And it was like, let's go.
That must be crazy. All the noise, the cameras, the flashes. You're wearing a dress. You're high on acid.
One kind of alien.
Crazy.
Now, two of you are nominated for Best Song, Blame Canada.
Matt's not.
Yes, I'm not.
Nothing about the dress.
Nothing about the dresses. Why the dresses? And we go, magical night tonight.
Is that why you're in the dress? It's just such a magical evening. It's just everyone looks so spectacular. You know, we just wanted to be a part of it all.
It's a night of magic.
Bro, he's brave as fuck, bro. The fact that he's not wearing shades, bro, I'd be so shook on acid in front of this many people. Bro. He's got shades. He's got like a bit of a screen protector. Yeah, screen protector, literally, right? But Trey is just All out like that.
Come on.
Only thing we could have done.
Wait, did you see his eyes?
Magic.
Look at his eyes.
What?
Only thing we could have done a little bit better is we could have put powdered sugar all over our noses.
Oh, for the Coke.
Just have been totally like, fuck you.
I also remember actually then having to sit there and you're coming down off the acid and you're having to now sit through the Oscars, which fucking suck.
Hours, man.
They were like, dude, this is my big night. Fuck you. The funniest thing to us, we're like, really? Like, this
Who cares, man?
bullshit. It's Hollywood. Like, let's rock, you know? We don't have any friends anymore. I wonder why.
Oh my god. I think they're the type to just poke fun at the whole Hollywood thing, isn't it? It's like we're here giving awards, yeah, whatever. That type of energy, you know?
You know what I mean? Not
2 days.
one of our whole other
8 hours.
but like one of the other characters' storylines. Right. Like him going home and screaming at his mom saying, "You fucked me."
Because everyone thinks I have an iPad. Because I told them because I don't have one. That's how you fucked me.
She's like, "Well, we can get you something, but it's gonna be your birthday present, you know, for next month." And he's like, "That's okay."
So she a handy book.
Happy and he goes,
Okay, Wi-Fi plus 3G, 64 gig. This one.
"Well, no, Carmen, let's get these." Because he's like, "Did she have a handy book?" "Fuck you, Mom."
Go ahead, here. Huh? Go ahead, Mom, right here in the Best Buy.
And it just cuts to the car and he's crying.
Oh, does fuck mean something naughty? Why did you go outside to a police officer and say, help, my mom is trying to fuck me?
Wait, hold on. I'm guessing he was relaying the voice to the voice actress, not that they actually changed Trey's voice to sound like Leanne? Because I remember Leanne saying that exact line. So I'm wondering why he's saying it. I don't know, but interesting.
The F word is a no-no word, and I shouldn't say it around other people. Sorry, Mama. Being punished by not getting the iPad.
Mama.
Oh, wait, I get it now. The F word is a no-no word.
If you're really sorry, then you understand why you aren't getting anything.
This play.
I think he was relaying it to the actress.
There aren't shows that have been 220 episodes of the same people writing it, directing it, doing all the voices. Instinctively, I think that helps you to be funny, is to not have allegiance to any organization or whatever.
I'm up to 28 pages and I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 scenes still to write. So each scene's about a minute long usually. As you're coming up with new stuff, then you've got to start taking scenes that are there and figuring out, okay, how can we make this same thing happen in half the time and rewrite it. And I sort of always call it the rule of replacing. Whenever I can go back in the writing and change that to this happens, therefore this happens, but this happens, it makes for better writing.
That makes sense. Bro, so he writes everything. So obviously they have a room where they have the ideas that come together, but ultimately Trey puts it all together himself and he writes it every week. I think because I don't have that mentality to write as much. Like, it's not my personality trait, my personality type to sit there and be a writer, right? So to him, obviously he does enjoy it, otherwise he wouldn't do it. But to me, as someone who is completely far away from that side of using my imagination to write to that extent, that's insane. Every week that much, putting it all together, writing the characters, the script, that is crazy. That's incredible. That's incredible, man. Oh my gosh. I'm sure he doesn't need my praise, man. Fuck, dude. He's got millions around the world to say. This is so good.
We can get pussy in the loose faggot.
Okay.
This is so good. Fuck.
Cartman through story in this is about Cartman getting screwed by everybody, and finally at the end, screwed by God.
I need my ass. You're gonna fuck me, God. Could you leave my butthole before you fuck me next time?
Whoa. Yeah, you don't mess with God, bro.
Standard said maybe not.
Do you think you could have done this episode like if this was season 2?
No. Like, you go look at season 2 or season 1 and it's so tame.
You gotta hold back a bit.
By comparison to what we do now.
Go home, you little dildo. What's a dildo?
We do shit now in the show that we could have never done in the second season.
Understandably.
Dad? Randy!
Oh, there's ectoplasm!
We're always surprised too by sometimes in a week we're like, dude, can we really do this? See how pretty that was? Everyone's like, yeah, it's just South Park. Anyway, and like, that's just sort of what it is. And especially 15 years later, for anyone to go up and go, did you see this thing on South Park? That was really offensive. Someone would be like, dude, shut up, it's South Park.
You know, Mom, the least you could do is kiss me first.
If I was gonna fuck my son, I'd kiss him first.
Oh, damn.
Massive Death Star that I haven't even taken out of the box yet because it's gonna be a beast.
Yeah, you don't have time for that, man. I don't imagine.
Last run. And actually, you can turn it on. It actually walks. It's pretty sweet.
Really?
Chicken nuggets, sweet and sour, hot mustard.
Hot mustard? We don't have that on here.
Creativity. It doesn't.
I'm inspired.
It just makes me happy for like 5 minutes. I hate writing so much because it's so like lonely and sad, you know, because it's just everyone's waiting for me to like get it done and like.
It's a different type of pressure.
That little battle of fighting every line. I just hate it so much that a little bit of it's just a little sunshine.
Is Trey back there?
Man, damn, bro. Respect levels are through the roof. It's incredible.
So what's going on with this show?
It's behind schedule?
What I'm hearing is that there's a bunch to write. So I anticipate that we'll go real long hours.
Minute short, and I have 4 scenes to write.
Almost every week on Sunday or Monday, I'm pretty bummed out. And then Trey gets really bummed out on Tuesday. We kind of hit our lulls and whatever. And Monday, I'm like, oh my God, this is the show. This thing sucks.
Damn. Sorry, guys. I've had to keep pausing it, man. There's too many things to talk about in this show, bro. I wonder if they actually even have any time to like be happy. I imagine they do, but it must be a very short window for them to actually be happy about the product that they've just produced, considering the time that it takes for them to turn over a new episode. Like if it's every 6-7 days for them to push out a new episode every week, do you really have time to like celebrate? Fuck, dude, that is nuts.
How are you feeling about the episode?
Terrible. I'm embarrassed putting this piece of shit on the air. It's not going to be a 5 a.m. day. It's going to be a 9, 10 a.m. day.
Damn. And then it turns out to be a classic. He's like, this is so crap, and then we love it to hell. Like, that's amazing. Yeah, I'm sure they've had many of those days, bro. Sleep in the office, bro. Trust.
And then we go to, they're doing the bubble thing, and Gerald flips out. And then, yeah, then joins Apple, and we're back, and it's that's great.
Hey, Scripps here, guys. Hey.
Nice.
Oh, thanks, Rick.
So they were sleeping, he was still working, writing the scripts.
Yeah, right now I just dropped in the audio and pulling the storyboards.
I want to redo these lines all wild. Feel wild. I just want to get them again.
I didn't know what I was agreeing to.
Yeah, there you go. That's good. Great.
Nice.
That's okay for your third time.
That's an incredible talent, to read lines and put emotion behind it without actually acting it out. That's really talented.
Send Mommy the iPad.
Mama.
Can we just go back and get the Toshiba handybook? No! Because I like to be wined and dined after I've been fucked.
Oh, Cartman, dude.
Guess you won't be eating Japanese food for a while, huh? Oh, no! Don't make me laugh!
The reason that there's so many episodes of South Park we're able to get done is because there just is a deadline and you can't keep going. Because there'd be so many shows that I'm like, no, it's not ready yet, not ready. And I would have spent 4 weeks on one show. You start second guessing yourself and rewriting stuff and it gets overthought.
That's true.
It would have been 5% better.
Damn, people are tired, rude boy. GG's, guys. When's the release date? Thursday or Friday? Because it's Wednesday here right now.
Good job, you guys. Excellent.
We're done it? Nice.
Yep. Episode we're done. That's what I had down. That's how I was going.
It's a great episode, man. What do you... What? Dude. What are they doing?
15 minutes to have
they all skate?
feeding to New York so that they could begin rolling.
That's so cool. 4 hours to air? Good song choice.
See you again next week. All right, guys, thank you.
Also, they've handed the fire one, right? So this is them celebrating in a way, I guess, right? Okay, so they do have time to at least enjoy the fruits of their labor a little bit. Special thanks to Matt and Trey and the staff and crew at South Park. The Book of Mormon went to win 9 Tony Awards, including Best Musical. Wow, that's amazing. That is amazing. Fuck, dude.
He gets up on the stage and shits his britches.
Yeah, I remember that episode. It's when Randy, isn't it? You're getting old. Thanks.
I don't know, but he gets up there and strums a guitar and then just starts loading his britches up like it's going out of style.
Oh fuck, dude. Oh, is this not longer, man? This was so good. Wow. I think it's hard to not have an increased amount of respect for people that, not only people that animate, but these guys as well, man. There's so much effort that goes into like a 20-25 minute episode. So much effort, and for me to see it now, honestly, it's brilliant stuff. It's amazing. They deserve all the accolades that they've had, and it's not for me to say that. I'm sure they know that, and their reality speaks for itself. The work that they've done is amazing, honestly. This is brilliant stuff. I really enjoyed this so much, so much. And the turnaround time that they have to actually produce these episodes that quick, and they do it every week. Amazing stuff, man. What? Especially even the right, I enjoyed, because I used to act, right? And I enjoyed script reading sometimes, but to actually write the whole script, to then read it out, to then be in a room speaking of the ideas with everyone in a short amount of time, sleeping at the office as well. Fuck, man, this is amazing, dude. And to see exactly where they started from as well, doing stop motion. What did you say? It takes what? I can't remember if it was hours or days just to do a scene. I think it was days to do just a scene, bro. Just a scene, or hours. I can't remember exactly, but just that to where they are now. It is amazing. I kind of wonder if the movie was done by animation, like the way they now do it with the computer, with the Max, or if it was stop motion again. I can't recall the Bigger, Longer, Uncut, if that's how they did it. But it looks like it might have been stop motion. And if it was that, bruh, that is crazy. I think what I find difficult to fathom, perhaps because I don't have a baby like South Park, like, you know, that's Matt and Trey's baby, right? The motivation to keep going after even 100 episodes and to have a turnaround time that's that quick, like, what? And for them to still keep making amazing episodes, that is crazy. That is crazy, bro. Like, how do you stay motivated to that extent, bro? That is amazing. I think this is why I enjoy like buying gifts and stuff like that for Patreon and Discord and stuff like that, because it's my way of actually, like, it's probably the only way I can give them something. Do you know what I'm saying? Give back to them, because they truly deserve it, man. This is amazing stuff. And honestly, it's going to be a very sad day when South Park ends. It's going to be a very sad day. I don't even want anyone new to take over the project. The only people possible who can do that is maybe their children, but even then it's still not Matt and Trey, bro. It would be such a different feel to the show. It probably would be more tame, I imagine, you know, but it's gonna be a sad day when that happens, guys. But honestly, this was amazing. This was absolutely brilliant, and my respect for these guys is through the roof. It's through the roof after having watched this. They deserve everything that they get. Honestly, brilliant stuff. And the fact that they have side projects as well, like the Book of Mormon, and to have made the Team America film as well, just goes to show they're not just limited in one area. They're not just the South Park guys. They have other things going on. They're creators. You know, they are creators. And yeah, amazing stuff, commendable stuff, and it's brilliant. Honestly, I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm sure you guys have as much respect as I do for these guys, or even more, you know. But this was amazing. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, consider liking the video, subscribing if you want, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy, look after yourselves, and peace. This was so good, man.